What was your most badass moment in high school? I was in 12th grade, a senior. I still had to take phys ed. But not just any phys ed. Because I had low vision, I took corrective phys ed, which is essentially the short bus class. One class the instructor had us balance a ping pong ball on a paddle and walk across the gym with it. If we dropped it, we had to start over. With only one functioning eye, I had no depth perception and my coordination isn't the greatest. I got the paddle and ball and started off. Oops. I put the ball back on the paddle and tried again. Halfway across, oops. On the third trip I got pissed. I grabbed the ball and smacked it, denting the side in. I set it on the dented flat side and carried it triumphantly across. That was not the badass moment. Oh no. Our teacher was absolutely beside herself. I had never seen an adult lose it like that. You broke school property. You will replace that ping pong ball, or you will not get your grade. She screamed in my face. Do you understand me? Are you serious? Replace a ping pong ball? Her face was scarlet, her sweaty hair was in her eyes and I could see her tonsils as she scolded me for destruction of the property of the Los Angeles Unified School District. It was 1 month until graduation and she was threatening me with loss of that grade. It was also Friday. I went home over the weekend. I came back on Monday. In the 6th period, she saw me approaching and me outside the locker room. Where is my ping pong ball? I played dumb, huh? Just to see the veins pop out on her forehead. Oh. I forgot. You have 2 weeks, young lady, and I had better have that ping pong ball in my possession or you are not graduating. Do I make myself clear? I resisted the urge to scream back at her. Well, luckily for me, she was then out for 2 or 3 days and I managed to stall until Friday. I skipped class and spent the weekend planning. I needed my mother to drive me. We went into LA to a fancy sporting goods store. I stepped up to the counter. Ma'am? The saleslady turned. Yes, may I help you? Yes, ma'am. I need to buy one of your finest ping pong balls. She stared. Honey, don't you mean you want to buy a box? I shook my head. No, ma'am. I only need one, but it has to be the best. She was dumbfounded. I could sell you a box of these. They're the most expensive. I reiterated my need for just one. She looked helpless. Finally I bought a box of 6, and donated back 5 of them. You can give these to poor homeless kids who need them for crafts classes at the shelter. They make good frog eyes. I told her as I opened the box and dragged out one precious ball. They cost a whole $20. But hang the expense. I was on a mission from God. Next we drove to Wilshire Boulevard to the expensive jewelry stores. You need what? The tuxedo jeweler asked.